Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mobster Monkey. And today, as you can see on the screen, we are doing another action figure from McFarlane Toys, the DC Multiverse from the Batman the movie that just recently came to theaters. As you can see, we are doing Catwoman this go round. Last time we did the Batman, so if you want to go check those out, check that video out, you sure can. But yeah, before we jump into reviewing the figure again, I want to thank our sponsor, which is Nerds Forever. I don't know why it. Whoa, whoa, no, Nerds Forever. They're pretty great. If you're looking to get anything from action figures to comic books to pop toys to board games, go ahead and check out the link down in the description below. They are phenomenal. They can help out a lot with anything that you're looking for with your nerdy needs. But yeah, so there's a card if you're wanting to see the card. There's the stuff there's the stuff they have going on, whatnot. If you go ahead and use Newcastle, all one word, as a promo code, you can get 10% off of anything you buy off the website. But yeah, they're pretty great, and also Free Comic Book Day is coming up here in a couple months. I believe it's the 7th of May? The 4th of May? No, the 7th. I believe it's the 7th. It's in May. Look it up. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart and I can't find my paper. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and jump into this review now of Catwoman. So, as you can clearly see right at the get-go, we've got a thin sculpt of Catwoman. She's looking pretty good. The detail in her outfit looks really nice. Again, McFarlane Toys does really good. Either they do really good with the detail, or they do really good with the articulation with their figures. Got a special place in my heart for McFarlane Toys due to Spawn. I love Spawn. This figure comes with of course, the Catwoman Whip. And again, it comes with a stand in the back, and then also a card, little card for collectors, I guess. Not too much, but yeah, the figure itself looks really good. A lot of detail in the mask, the torso, and in the legs and arms. Pretty excited to take a closer look at the figure itself. There's a side view of the box, not too much going on. And in the back view, we've got Catwoman coming down with a rope tied around her in a sexy-esque pose. And then her whip tied up, coming down in front of a hotel. And then we've got all the other cards that you can collect. And then the other side of the box, so the top of the box and the bottom of the box. Not too much going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and bust this chick out of the box. All right, now we do have her out of the box. We've also got the box version over here. This looks just phenomenal. Looks very, very well done for figures. This Catwoman looks phenomenal. As you can see, I got her posed on this great stand. She's kind of jumping down with her whip. This kind of looks like me in Elden Ring right now. I'm using whips. So I'm looking like Simon Belmont, such as Catwoman is looking like Simon Belmont, running around with a whip. Who wants to be hit with a whip? I sure don't. That would hurt. That'd be painful. But yeah, so this figure's looking really well done. You can pose her in pretty good poses. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the figure. So right off the get-go, I'm going to remove the whip so we can take a closer look at the whip. The whip, there's not too much detail going on it. It's that plasticky, rubbery plastic stuff. So if you really wanted to mold it, again, you could just get a hair dryer or a heat gun and mold it into whatever you'd like. So you could have it rolled up, you could have it changed, whatever you'd like, you could do pretty well with this whip. And to the figure itself, she's looking pretty good. Let's take a close look at the head. Head sculpt looks really well done. Got the cat ears up top. The makeup looks really good in the eyes. The paint job looks really good. It doesn't look like there's much smudges on this figure itself. She got a choker looking thing going on, aka her collar. And then the feel of the mask has a very distinct feel to it. I don't know if you can hear that. It feels really good. It's got kind of a good texture going on. And then the torso feels like another rubbery plastic-esque feel. Kind of feels like it goes all the way down into the lower, or I guess upper part of the or the legs. And it's kind of hanging off, so it kind of shows that there's two separate pieces, which I think is really cool. Belt wise, again, I'm not a big fan of belts if they don't move, which this belt does not move, so it's going to be restrictive to the articulation. Possibly they did the articulation a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like they didn't put any, they put the articulation more up into the ab area, which is crazy. I've never seen that before. Usually you keep it in the hips, but with the belt there, it kind of makes the hips rotation, or the hips, very poor. They've got a good booty mold. The booty looks really well done. And then, of course, you got the good leather running down the legs, and then a different type of leather running up in the arms. I'm not too sure how much I like that. It's more of a shiny looking leather than it is on the legs. So that's kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be. The belt I understand, because you can get a shiny belt, but I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like one piece and then one piece. But overall, the figure's details look pretty well done. So let's go ahead and look at the articulation of the figure now. So let's start in the head. Head's got full rotation. Joint's kind of sticky, but it's pretty good. It doesn't got too much of a look where it bends too much. It can look up about that far, look down about that far. And then shoulder wise, you can go up about that far. It's got full ball joints, and it's got double articulation elbows, so it can do a pretty good bend there. So you can get it pretty flat. And then back out to straight. And then wrist, got full wrist rotation. And then there is a very, pretty good wrist or pivot there. Pretty good. And then, like I was showing before, the articulation's up in kind of the ab. So there's a bit of an ab crunch for her. Not too much going downwards, but then the rotation is full there in the abs, which is super weird. There's no rotation in the hips, which, I mean, it's kind of hard to have rotation in the hips when you have a big booty like that. And then the thighs, splits-wise, I kind of hope, yeah, look at that. They've got some weird joints going on there, which is pretty good because Catwoman's supposed to be pretty flexible because she's supposed to be like a cat. So adding extra articulation to kind of make her flexible is pretty good. Hips can bend out that far and go back that far. Again, the suit itself kind of makes it a little restrictive, kind of bending it backwards. But that's what you get for having big booties, right? But yeah, there's the full rotation of those. Get them back in the spot. And then there's double articulated knees, just like the arms. She's got pretty good articulation there, pretty wide range. And then they've on a ball joint on the ankles, so you got full rotation there. And it looks like there's not very much ankle pivot, which is fine. And then, of course, the ball joint. And then there's toes. There's got articulation as well, which is sometimes good, sometimes bad. Again, she is in heels, so it's kind of hard to pose figures that are in heels because they don't ever do the heels right, and it makes it to where it's always offset, so it's kind of hard to get her into certain poses when they're wearing heels. So it's always good to have a stand for these figures that have heels so that you can pose them in ways of making them like jump around and whatnot. But overall, I'd say this figure is pretty well done. I enjoy the figure. I'd probably give this figure a 7 out of 10. Maybe if I would give it a little bit more if these were more matchy, if they had more of the same texture or kind of a more matte look like it does down here than a shinier look. But overall, this figure is phenomenal. She's super well done. Good job, McFarlane Toys. I'd give you a round of applause on this figure. And yeah, you can pick this guy up, or this woman up, at Nerds Forever. It runs from anywhere from $30 to $50 on eBay. I'm pretty sure that there'll be a good deal, especially if you use Newcastle promo code. You can get 10% off, so you can get her a little cheaper there at Nerds Forever. And then before we go, where is my ruler at? Let's go ahead and see how tall this chick is. So she's standing at about almost 6.5 inches, and she's standing about, let me see if I can get a better, standing at about 16 centimeters esque. So pretty good figure. Pretty good to add to the collection if you're huge into Batman or just Catwoman in general. There is a little bit of plastic right there, which is kind of dumb. That needed to be shaved off, but you could easily shave that off. But I'm not gonna, because yeah. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this this Catwoman review. And if you guys did, please hit that like button. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more of my videos. And also hit that bell so that when more of my videos are released, you will be notified when those are released. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next video.